Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel Trading Secrets. This channel is for entertainment purposes only. For those of you who do not know, my name is Ali. I have over 20 years experience teaching accounting, economics, business and law. Through this channel I'll be providing some stock analysis and a quick update on the $1 Million Challenge. So if anybody's not aware of this is a genuine investment of $1,000 to a return of $1 million over a period of 3 years using a strategic or compound return investing. So the objective is to try to get 201 trades, each an average return of 3.5%. It's not 201 consecutive trades, we do take into account losses. So for further details about how to join us for less than $9 a month, information is available in the description below. In today's video we're going to be looking at MMTLP and asking the question, will resolution come via blockchain? We're also going to be looking at the earnings for PayPal, which was a huge beat, and the stock has been doing exceptionally well today in a huge red market. We're also going to be looking at Andrew Left, who's just pleaded not guilty in the SEC case against him. So before we get started, let's have a look at what's happening in the market. So first headline here from Market Watch, it states here that is the Treasury conspiring to manipulate the markets and the economy. So a new paper is sparking debate on Wall Street, and the paper is accusing the Treasury Department of over-reliance on bills, which has helped loosen financial conditions and looking at potentially boosting the economy. So we will continue to have a look at how that plays out. And in terms of US CB consumer confidence, this has gone up to 100.3 versus an estimated 99.7 and a previous 97.8. So good news there in the markets. However, in terms of the actual impact on the markets today, in anticipation of Jerome Powell speaking tomorrow and making an announcement, I think the markets are extremely jittery, and there has been a huge continuation of the sell-off in stocks, in particular the tech stocks. And if we look at the Fear and Greed Index now, we have now moved into the position of fear, where many traders are now being very, very careful. Let's have a look at the latest developments against the short seller Andrew Left, and what we can see here from Bloomberg is that he has pleaded not guilty to the fraud charges, and the trial date has been set for September. So the judge has imposed a $1 million collateralized bond. So we're going to have a look at details of that shortly. But in terms of the prosecutors, they have accused Left of manipulating the market to benefit his trading and also of making false statements to investigators. The judge has stated in terms of the $4 million bond plus $1 million of it being collateralized. So the US attorney stated that Left was a flight risk. One of the reasons for this, he is worth potentially more than $70 million in assets, so he could just pay the $1 million, walk out the country and live a luxurious life. So I certainly agree with the US attorney there, and I think he should not be let out. But if we look at other details, the case against Left stems from the US wide-ranging efforts to examine relationships between hedge funds and skeptical researchers. I believe Andrew Left has also stated there are no victims in this, and that is obviously quite pathetic, because clearly it shows that he does not understand the plight of the retail investors, and he's only looking at it from the point of view of the hedge fund. So separately, the SEC has also sued Left over allegations of the law in terms of a civil complaint. So let's have a look at one of the allegations in terms of the fraud. So this is one of the biggest ones, is to do with Genius Brands, and this was a huge trade for Anson, and it was rumored to make in excess of $100 million on the back of the fraud and manipulation they both pulled off. Obviously Anson wasn't alone. There was also Andrew Left of Citron Research involved as well. And it helped him pull off the heist in terms of his investments in this. But before we get into the details of that, Andrew Left and Anson positioned themselves to potentially make close to $100 million. So this is certainly very concerning. So before we look at blockchain, I'm going to share with you some posts here from Brandon Johnson, who's also known as the Wall Street whistleblower guy on X, and he states here he has proof of Edward Jones insider trading. So let's have a look at the post that was shared, and we can see here he states here, why does the largest broker dealer on Wall Street want to throw me in jail for 6 months and fine him $1,000 a day until he takes down his social media accounts regarding accusations of insider trading and regulatory capture against his former employer? So the former employer is obviously one of the largest broker dealers, if not the largest broker dealer on Wall Street, as he states, and the CEO of this broker dealer also serves on the board of FINRA, and obviously that is quite significant. So he states also here he knows more about his court date. He'll know more about after his court date, which is July the 30th, 2024 in the 13th Circuit Courts of Tampa, Florida. So we will have news right now. The hearing is on Zoom, so we're going to be sharing details of that. So if we have a look at a reaction from It's Still Me, Albie, he stated here, the largest broker-dealer is attempting to silence their former employee for blowing the whistle on social media. Want to watch and see how Wall Street and the courts operate. So there's a link there, so hopefully some of the journalists can get into that. But if we have a look at this emergency motion handling order, we can see here confirmation of the Zoom meeting, and it's in obviously Florida, dated 26th of July 2024. Let's now have a look at a post from Oliver, who stated, with regard to MMTLP, it's not going to trade again, and McCabe isn't stupid enough to allow it to trade on public exchanges, and one of the reasons for this is it would only allow corrupt financial institutions to attack us again, obviously shorting it to death. He states, in terms of resolution, it will come another way, possibly via blockchain, which Nextbridge Hydrocarbons controls, and I believe the organisation have stated that this is a possibility, and I think right now probably the time is not right for blockchain to take place, because I'm hoping there are things going on behind the scenes that are certainly more important. Let's now move on to have a look at earnings for PayPal, which is one of the stocks that we have been looking at and also has been featured on a number of occasions in previous videos. Results are out, so the results were positive. So we can see here in terms of active accounts, these were down 0.4% and totaling currently 429 million. Transactions per active account are up 11% year on year, so that's good, and that's up to a total of 61. So revenue was a significant beat, and that was up 8% year on year at 7.9 billion. So again, a beat by $80 million. So good news there in terms of earnings per share. Again, a significant beat here at $1.19. So great news there from PayPal. So let's have a look at the overall income statement. We can see operating profit 1.3 billion, net profit 1.1 billion. Operating expenses 1.8 billion. So overall the company is doing exceptionally well. Total revenue is 7.9 billion, and certainly the solid financials there. So let's have a look at how the market has reacted in a significant red day today, and we can see it's up currently at time of editing 8.5% at $63.96. So I'm certainly hoping for better things to come from PayPal. And finally, if you would like to get due diligence and more information with regard to research of stocks, as well as our daily stock alerts and weekly watch list, details are in the description below. Thank you very much for watching. Please stay tuned.